Have you ever had a normal day split in two by a single unanswered call? Not a fight, not a confession, just silence where certainty used to live. That's how mine broke. No explosion, no warning, just a quiet gap where trust used to sit. By noon that day, I understood something I wish I had learned earlier. Silence can be louder than shouting. My name is Daniel. I'm 46 years old. I fix things for a living. Office towers, parking structures, HVAC units that groan before they die. I've worked maintenance most of my adult life. I like work that makes sense. Tighten what's loose, replace what's burned out, bring systems back online, simple cause and effect. That morning started ordinary. 2 scoops of coffee, slow pour, window cracked open, a bus braking, a dog barking 2 blocks away. The city sounded steady. My phone sat face down on the table like it had nothing to say. Laura and I had been married 13 years. Not loud, not dramatic, functional, stable. Or so I believed. One small detail was different. The spare car key hook by the door was empty. We almost never used the spare. I noticed it, then ignored it. Some clues are quiet on purpose. She texted at 9:14. Busy today, talk tonight. No heart, no nickname. Just distance wearing punctuation. Most people wouldn't notice. I did. When you live beside someone long enough, you hear tone inside the text. By afternoon, I called once. Straight to voicemail. Called again later. Same result. The hum in my chest became pressure. Driving home, every red light felt intentional. The apartment looked unchanged. But when I opened the door, the air felt edited. Her shoes were gone, not missing. Curated. Closet half lighter. Bathroom drawer reorganized. Cloud storage folder rearranged. Receipts renamed. 3 months of digital housekeeping done yesterday. People don't organize the past unless they're preparing for the future. At 6:02, my phone lit up. I need space. I'm safe. I'll explain later. No location, no timeline, just fog. Most people would chase answers. I didn't. Not because I didn't want them, because clarity doesn't come to those who beg. I documented everything. Photos of the closet, call logs, bank records, lease copy, not revenge, orientation. When your world tilts, you mark the horizon. At 8:17, the doorbell rang. It wasn't her. It was Megan, composed, holding her phone like evidence. My husband left today too. She showed me a rideshare receipt. Pickup, my building, drop off, across town. 2 names, Laura and her husband. 3 months, late meetings, password changes, phone face down, not confusion, coordination. I expected rage. It didn't come. Clarity did. Betrayal is loud while suspected. It's quiet once confirmed. I changed the door code that night, not out of spite, out of structure. Boundaries are architecture. She called near midnight. Apology without specifics. Emotion without detail. Behind her voice, I heard a hydraulic hinge closing. Commercial door. Hotel or office. She didn't know I'd recognize it. With him? I asked. Silence. Silence answers honestly. I'll email logistics tomorrow, I said, and I ended the call. That was the moment confusion left, and discipline arrived. 11 weeks passed. Paperwork moved, accounts divided, routines reset. The apartment felt like mine again. At 2:43 one afternoon, the doorbell rang. Ordinary daylight, no storm, no drama. I opened it. Laura stood there. She looked smaller, not physically, structurally. The woman who left without clarity now waited for permission to enter. I didn't call, she said. I know, I replied. That's what made it heavier. I stepped aside, not uncertain, finished being reactive. She noticed everything. The fixed hallway light, the moved plant, her shoes absent from the rack. There was no space for them. You changed the place, she said. No, I answered. I repaired it. She sat carefully, like a guest. He left, she said. Not dramatic, just fact. I nodded once. Megan had told me. Patterns don't retire, they relocate. I made a mistake. Mistake. The word people use when consequences feel expensive. I miss us, she said. I believed her. That made it harder. But here's what surprised me. My body didn't ache. My chest didn't collapse. I wasn't angry. I was aligned. You didn't leave because we were broken, I said. You left because you thought there was something better. She nodded. I was wrong. You weren't wrong, I replied calmly. You chose based on who you were at the time. That landed deeper. Is there any chance? She began. She didn't finish. She didn't need to. I thought about it. Not long. Just honestly. I didn't want her back. I wanted the version of life I believed we had. That version no longer existed. You once said you liked that I was steady, I told her. I still am. That's why I can't. Silence filled the room. This time it wasn't sharp. It was final. She stood, paused at the doorway, the same doorway she once left quietly. I never meant to hurt you, she said. I know, I replied, but you did. No anger, just truth. She stepped into the hallway. The light didn't flicker anymore. I had fixed it. When I closed the door, there was no rush of relief, no collapse, just stillness, like a structure passing inspection. A week later, I changed the locks entirely, not because I feared her return, because chapters deserve clean edges. Months passed, paperwork finalized. Her name came off the lease. Mine stayed. I heard she moved twice in 6 months. Short leases, temporary spaces. Impulse doesn't anchor well. I didn't celebrate that, but I noticed it. People think strength looks like confrontation. Sometimes it looks like sitting across from someone you once loved and choosing structure over nostalgia. I didn't lose everything. I lost what wasn't built to last. And when she stood in my doorway asking to return, I realized something clear. I wasn't bitter. I wasn't victorious. I was stable. Machines are honest. They don't pretend to be something they're not. Now neither do I. My life wasn't destroyed that day. It was rewired. And this time, the system runs cleaner. If stories like this resonate with you, follow the channel, share it with someone who understands silence, and subscribe for more stories where truth arrives quietly.